What's up guys, my name is Dave with Amari Productions and today we are talking elopements. Now you may be someone who has always dreamed of having an elopement, you know that is the wedding for you, and if that's the case, this intro is not really for you. You could probably just skip to the wedding video itself and just enjoy another elopement. I'm sure you've probably watched many as you dream or plan your own wedding. But if that's not you, if you're someone who has always dreamed of a traditional wedding, 100, 150, 200 person full day, and now because of the current climate, the current situation, or maybe budget or whatever, you are considering an elopement. And that might have you stressed out, that might have you worried, because this is not the wedding you dreamed of. I want to talk to you today. Now, if your wedding plans are pivoting to elopement because of what is currently going on the world stage, before we jump in, I want to make sure that you have had the time and space to grieve. That you know that you are heard, that you are not alone. Right when this all started, a little over a month ago, I filmed a video just for you. I'll link that here. You really should go watch it. Now, once we're past that point, once we've accepted kind of this is where we're at, we're on to problem solving, to next steps, to how do we move forward. The first thing I want to touch on, the first paradigm shifts that I want to lean into is just in talking about the adjustments, the pivot. I'll hear it spoken or written as, you know, we're now just looking at 20 people. We're now just looking at getting married in the backyard. These are absolutely changes. These are absolutely downsizing. There are less people. There's less stuff, but what has not changed, what there is no less of, is your love, is your love story, is your wedding. That has not changed. So nothing about this new day, nothing about this new plan is now it's just, it's different, it's different. Again, it's hard. I do not want to minimize that, but once we're past that, once we are looking at what the day is going to look like, once we're planning for this smaller wedding or this elopement, I really want to challenge you to catch yourself when you use the phrasing "it's just" or "we can only" or anything like that. And now that alone may resonate with you, or you may be more of a skeptic. You may be saying, "Hey, that's really easy for you to say to the camera, like, be in my shoes. Like, I have to, you know, I had this big plan, et cetera, and now it's this. Now it's a restaurant. Now it's a courthouse elopement, whatever it may look like for you." And that is why I'm bringing you today's video. Now, let me be very clear. I did not go through our catalog of elopement weddings and cherry pick the best one to try to drive home a point. We finished this film just last month, and I watched it and I loved it. I fell in love with it right away because it just shows beautifully, maybe more than any other, because we are actually in the in City Hall with them. There's more paperwork for sure than we've ever seen in one of our wedding videos. There's more city employees than we've ever seen in a wedding video, but it is the same love story. It is the same emotion. It is the same moments captured between the bride, the groom, their family, all of it. Everything that is important, everything that makes your day, that makes one of our films, that makes a story, a love story. Everything is there. And ultimately, long term, as somebody who's been married now for, I should know the answer to this, 8.5 years. Yep, 8.5 years. My wife's in the bedroom, I hope she'd hear that. 8.5 years.
Definitely do that.
As somebody who's been married for 8.5 years, it is ultimately long-term those unique moments that are the most memorable. Now, of course, if you were originally planning a larger wedding and are now pivoting to an elopement, there is one very real negative that we need to touch on, and that is the less people. That part is really hard. To have coworkers and extended friends, maybe even extended family that can't make it any longer. That part is hard. And so through this time, in this season where elopements that originally weren't elopements are going to be more common, video is more important than ever. And I'll give you a very practical exercise to show you why. Think back to the last time you gathered with 10 to 15 to 25, whatever, of your family and friends. Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, whatever that may be. Think back to that time. Think back to the memories that you made that night. Look back on the camera roll on your phone. Do you have good photos of everybody that was there? Do you have video of all of those memorable moments that you spent with family that you hadn't seen all year, or your friends that you only get together with in a large group, every so often? You have all these great memories from Thanksgiving, from New Year's Eve, from wherever. But what do you have that's going to preserve those memories, preserve those moments 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Compare that to what you're going to watch here with Shane and Melanie's elopement. Watch how that day, as simple as it may seem, is documented. That story is documented. And then invest in a good video. Also, consider adding live streaming. All right, Shane and Melanie, here we go.
Mel, I love you so much. You're the best sister anybody could ever ask for. And I'm so happy that you found somebody who makes you happy. Everyone here today knows how much you guys love to travel and how important that sense of adventure is for you guys. Moving forward, it won't matter where you're going, but who's beside you.
Tear off all your skin, give your heart to me. Every single scar is a masterpiece. You only see the dark, but I see the seeds. The singing, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
We're beginning marriage. I'm so happy.
May you guys always remember in good times and in bad that you chose each other today. Remember to choose each other every day and choose the life you desire and the one you deserve.
Baby, I've been paralyzed by fear, but whenever you are near, I feel like I can live forever. I feel like I can live
forever. Dear friends, we meet here for the joyful purpose of joining in marriage, Shane and Melanie. As you begin your journey through life together, may I offer for your consideration some very important virtues. Among these are love, loyalty, respect, trust, and understanding. These are solid foundations for a happy and enduring home. The marriage contract is most solemn, and it is not to be approached lightly, but rather thoughtfully, seriously, and with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities.
Baby, I've been paralyzed by fear, but whenever you are near, I feel like I can live forever. I feel like I can live
I, Shane, take you, Melanie,
I, Melanie, take you, Shane,
to be my lawfully wedded wife,
to be my lawfully wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish.
Baby, I've been paralyzed by fear, but whenever you are near, I feel like I can live forever. Feel like I can live forever. Don't hold back, don't let
So again, maybe you're somebody who has always dreamed of a smaller, more intimate elopement for your wedding, and this was just another fun example of one. But if not, if you are in that other camp, hopefully this wedding gives you hope, gives you a solid, real example of how no matter how far back you have to pull the plans and the events and the size, that your love is not changing, your love story is not changing. It is going to be a beautiful day. You're still gonna have great photos, great video, and amazing memories. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to do all of the YouTube things. Hey, please help me out, okay? Hit the like button. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you know every time that we post. Find us on Instagram and TikTok here, Amari Productions and Amari Productions again. And yeah, there, now I did all the things that I was supposed to do a lot earlier in the film. Okay, thanks for watching today, guys. My name's Dave with Amari Productions, and I'll see you next time.